Hello everybody and welcome back again to the Battlemaster chassis series of a self-critical rocket, and we're looking at the Battlemaster 1S. This variant is incredibly missile heavy. In fact, it is the missile variant in MechWarrior line that has the most missile hardpoints, split between the left and right arm and 2 in the left torso. A grand total of 4, backed up by 4 medium lasers, 2 again split between the left and right torsos. However, drops any and all of its ballistics. The SRM-6 is dropped from that side torso, and it also lacks the PPC that comes on the right arm. So it's quite a shift from the standard Battlemasters that you may be used to seeing around the field. And I don't know how popular the 1S is, but it was a modification that was built in 3025 for House Steiner. Essentially, the idea was to make it a support mech rather than a frontline assault mech. I think they ended up building something that was quite interesting build-wise. It has an LRM-15, an LRM-5, and 2 SRM-2s, so it covers pretty much all ranges, being able to attack foes from pretty much any distance, and thus being able to more better support the friendlies in Battletech's sort of theme. And in MechWarrior Online, it means you can support your team from a greater distance, or you can make something that, by new tech standards, you have a lot of stuff to choose from now. I'd like to point out, I'm going to have to point this out in all of them, this was recorded before the new tech, which is why you won't be seeing anything like Rack 5s and all that kind of crap. So, also, this match was quite short, I have to admit. This was a classic match of domination where the other team they became paralysed, and they were terrified, and they didn't move. They didn't move into the location, they didn't move into the circle, and as a result, I didn't really do much. It's not my fault. I tried to get in there, and nobody did anything. I kept this match because I kind of find these matches interesting because there's the psychology of the players going into this, and clearly no one wanted to take the hits, no one wanted to go in, so the end result was paralysis. They were just standing there and they let us win, and that was pretty much it. And anyone who did stick their face out, they were the only one, so the team weren't supporting them. And yeah, I've done this in the past. I think with the Black Knights, I think it was a match that was pretty short, clean cut like this, and yeah, that's just what happens. It's just weird, isn't it? And you can see why some people get pretty annoyed at times when that happens. Now, the Battlemaster 1S build-wise, as I said, I don't know how popular it is. It has 4 missile slots. It's probably not as desirable as the ones that come with ballistics, or certainly not any of the ones that have far more energy hardpoints. There are some great potential builds now, MRMs and stuff like that, rocket launchers, streaks if you want something that hunts down light mechs. It's actually got a wealth of new options compared to what it had originally, and I'd be interested in seeing if the Battlemaster 1S makes a bit of a comeback for that reason. I wouldn't say not to try it. I think it's actually a decent version of the classic assault mech, and I'd be interested in hearing what you think. Well, do you like the 1S? Have you ever tried it, or do you think it's a bit pointless? And has the new tech reinvigorated it? Because that's the interesting thing with the new tech. Are variants that were considered sort of dead in the water now viable? Does that suddenly open up a whole new wealth of opportunity for mechs that may have been languishing back there and not being able to really shine on the battlefield? But yeah, the round is coming to an end pretty soon. As you can see, I had a fight with a cataphract after walking a bit, shot a UAV and fired some LRMs at things, and that was pretty much it. I think in grand total I did about 56 damage maybe, but as I said, I usually keep these things and do these things because lore wise there's a little bit I can get in there, and it's just interesting the player psychology that went into this match with them. They were just terrified, you could see it, they didn't want to move in. And the cataphract and I think one other mech were the only ones who tried to get in there to stop the countdown, and that was it. That was the whole match. So yeah, it's weird that's happened. I've been on the receiving end of that kind of situation and match before, and So it was kind of weird being on the other side of it. So thanks for watching, everybody. I know this was a short one, but don't worry, multiples of these get dumped out at the same time, so if there are other Battlemaster vids that will be going up. So thanks for watching, have a good week, and I'll see you on the next Chassis Series vid. Bye.